Now here I am, it's Monday morning and I'm back now in Exmouth, and this is Claire, who I met last Thursday when I arrived here, and I've come back to see her again. Are you alright, Claire?
Yes, thank you. Good, thank you.
I know you was a bit upset this morning because you've lost your phone, but I'm sure that'll sort itself out eventually. But you know, I know you was really upset, and I can totally understand. I lost my phone once and I was absolutely gutted.
It's your work's phone, that's
exactly.
the trouble for people calling in, but no point stressing it her anymore.
Yeah, but you've got a smile on your face now. I'm pleased to see
you. You've got a smile because I've got a camera on me. Hello everybody, keep following, he's a great guy.
And Claire's kindly letting me park on her drive at home tonight and plug in my mains so I can do some editing and stuff. I've decided today to just let the sun dry out the coastal path that little bit more, so I'll be back on the path tomorrow. And I've just edited the film from the weekend and I've just posted that now to YouTube. And yeah, I think we'll go for a walk this afternoon and take your dog out or something, and we might have a beer or two tonight, something like that. Claire, we'll see how we go.
Yeah, no worries.
Alright, lovely to meet you. Thanks for everything. She just made me a really nice big breakfast, and what a wonderful lady she is.
Keep following. Bye.
Good morning. It's Tuesday the 12th of February and it's just gone 9:30, and I'm at the top of a very big hill looking down on Sidmouth. In fact, since I left Sidmouth I've gone up 2 very steep gradients and I've been quite breathless for most of the time, probably because I overdid it a little bit on my weekend in Maesteg, which I'm sure you all saw, and what a wonderful weekend that was. And thank you very much indeed again to Ralph and Mel, who made me more than welcome. It was absolutely brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And all of those friends in Maesteg, what a wonderful place, what a wonderful friendly atmosphere. fantastic. I drove back on Sunday, left at about 10 o'clock in the morning and drove back to Exmouth. I went for a walk and had a look at the coastal path, and it was still quite sticky even though the weather was really nice, and I thought I'd just give it one more day to dry out. And there was another reason. When I was at Ralph's, I tripped over his back doorstep and really hurt my second toe on my right foot, and a big blood blister came up and it was quite tender, and so I gave that an extra day as well. I stayed next to the burger van, which is owned by a woman called Claire, who you saw me speaking to, and last night I slept at Claire's on her drive around the back of a garage, which was very nice, and she gave me a mains lead so I could edit the film and keep myself warm, which was really great. I was just felt really sorry for her because she'd had a mobile phone pinched on, I think it was on Thursday or Friday, I'm not sure which, and with that was all the contacts for all the catering people and all the customers and everything, and she was quite distraught. We went yesterday into Exmouth to try and recover the situation, ringing O2 and running around the place trying to get it sorted, but I'm afraid we couldn't. So she was very unhappy, and I feel terribly sorry for her. It's a lifeline to a business that's just disappeared, and I hope she sorts it out. So today I'm walking east from Sidmouth, heading for beer, and if I make beer quite comfortably, then I'll carry on just a little bit further to Seaton. There are buses back again to Sidmouth, and I've been invited tonight for a meal with Andy and Kathy, who were two nice people that I met on the when I was walking from Exmouth to Sidmouth. That would have been last Wednesday. Very nice people, and so I'm looking forward to that as well. I've tried my new walking pole this morning. I've only brought one of them because I didn't want to sort of overdo it. I need to look at the technique, and I've got to be honest with you, the one that I'm using, great. It seems to be doing the trick. Which hand to use it in, my right or my left, I haven't worked out yet. It seems to work better in my right, but that's the hand I use for my camera. So I'm just having to juggle a little bit. One other thing to mention, you may notice the music has changed slightly. There's a reason for this, and I'm going to be dead honest with you. I've been using some music which I assumed was okay to use, but it's copyrighted, and so I've gone on to non-copyright music. What that means is, for all of you people who really like my favourite band, Acoustic Alchemy, there are tracks I can still use, but I'm going to be cutting back on that and gradually introducing more different tastes of music, but keeping with this nice ambient, chilled out kind of music. The other reason I'm doing it is I've got a few viewers in America who the American government have cut them off because I'm using this non-copyrighted music, because I'm using the copyrighted music. I have an agreement, by the way, with YouTube that when or if these films sell more than are watched by more than 20,000 people, then it monetarises them. I've already got this with the narrowboat film that I made, and I've got a feeling that the problems I'm having are not so much with the music that I've been using on the films, but the music they're using in the advertisements. I haven't been paid by them yet, so but I don't know, it might take many years for these films to get 20,000 viewers, but whether they do or not, I don't know, but that's the time to get it sorted, and I've got an agreement that the money will pay for the copyright issues. So it's everybody goes through this when they're making films, and now I've gone on to non-copyright music, which I'm free to use. That will solve all of those problems, and it will also bring back my American viewers who've been watching me more or less since day one, so I want to keep them happy. So it's not a bad walk today. It's only probably 7 or 8 miles, and then I'll be heading on probably to Seaton tomorrow and making my way to Poole, which I calculate I should make in about 5 days. The weather forecast has turned even better. We've got a bit of cloud today, but tomorrow and the next 3 or 4 days it's going to be sunny up to 11 degrees, and the weather forecast extends to February the 24th, I believe, so that's a good run of weather. I'm very pleased about that. So I'm very happy to be back on the path this morning and raring to go. So, here we go. It's just before 11 o'clock now, and it's very up and down. The mud, like it was last week, which was really sloppy, gloopy, watery kind of mud, has dried up quite considerably actually. It's a bit heavy, but you can actually take big strides, which is really good. And I'm only using one stick, as I said. I've found a bit of a system now already, where I'm using the stick in my right hand. Seems better than my left. I seem to have a lot more control, and it means I can walk quicker, which is what I really want to do. And the scenery is all very much the same along here. It's just steep ups and steep downs, and it's going to be like that, I guess, for quite a few miles yet, looking at the what's ahead of me. I don't think I've got any chance at all of meeting anyone else today. It looks like you know, I'm going to be on my own all the way through this. Can I just go back to the music? Interestingly, over the past 10 months since I started in April, I've had 2 complaints about the music from 2 people who said it kind of sent them to sleep, which I said, well, just reduce the volume and put some other music on then. But seriously, as a contrast to that, I had quite a lot of people saying how much they enjoyed the music, so I don't want to spoil it for you. I'm going to keep it very much in the same kind of ilk if I can. And I spent the last 2 days while I've been here doing nothing really, finding probably about another 200 tracks of music that I consider to be suitable. And last night I sat and listened to a few of the tracks, you know, to delete the one, have a second try, a second chance if you like for each track. And I was deleting very few. I quite like it actually, and it's of 1 or 2 different styles, and I hope that you'll like it. The only problem is the much shorter tracks. You won't be getting any more 7 or 8 minute tracks and things like that. It's all going to be made up of sort of 2, 3 and 4 minute tracks, which means my DJing skills are going to come in handy again. And so I hope I can put something together that's that you'll appreciate. And if you don't mind me asking, if you've got a comment to make about it, I'd be very happy to hear from you, whether you like it or whether you don't like it or whatever. And I'm kind of thinking that I don't know how many people there are out there now watching this in real terms, but I seem to be drying up a bit on people sending messages to me, and I'm getting a bit lonely. So can you send me some messages please? That'd be very nice. And I think I'm going to easily make this walk today and get back to Sidmouth rather quickly, and looking forward to meeting those people that I mentioned before. And it'll be great to make some more new friends, and I'm looking forward to it. So I'll see you later. So here I am at Pebbles, and as you can see by the clock above Carly's head, it's 4:05. I've got 10 minutes before I catch my bus, which is going to take me back to Sidmouth. And so what a lovely cafe you've got here, Carly. How long have you been here?
Thank you, Jim. We've been here nearly 4 years, so 4 years in June.
Right.
Me.
I mean, 4 o'clock and there's quite a few people in.
We're very lucky. We're very well supported by the local community.
Yes.
We're open 12 months of the year, so we don't just get that seasonal in the
Right.
summer. Of course, with the sea being just there,
Yes.
very popular. But we're so well supported.
Yes.
We're very lucky.
But you've obviously worked very hard to get it that way.
We have. We try and put an extra touch on it. We try and be friendly. It's the nature of all of us, you know, myself,
Yes.
my husband, and the rest of the staff that work here.
Well, in the short time I've been here, I can see that.
Thank you. We want to make everybody welcome. We
Yes.
don't want anyone to ever feel like they couldn't walk in. Anyone, whether they're on their own, a group, children, dogs, as you can see, you know.
Yes.
It's the way we are, and we just like to extend that.
Yes.
It's the first time we've run a business, and it's hard work, but
Yes,
it's worth it.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Now, you're telling me briefly that you're from Nottingham area.
I am, yeah, from the Midlands, yeah, between Derby and Nottingham.
Yes.
So we're now in the sunshine area of Britain.
Yes.
But as long as we don't get any more snow.
No.
We've had enough of that in the Midlands, and we've had enough down here while I've been here as well.
Well, that's amazing. I mean, I've been very lucky. I haven't seen snow yet. I walked all the way around Cornwall, all the way into Devon, and all the way along
Excellent.
here, and I haven't seen the snow.
We had probably about an inch or two,
Yes.
maybe a week or so ago.
Yes.
So it went very quickly.
Yes.
This is how I like snow. It looks very pretty, and then
Right.
gone.
Well, I remember that very well. I was in Torquay, and it was bright sunshine.
Wonderful.
And
That's good.
I walked from Brixham to Torquay, and in bright sunshine, and all the rest of the country was kind of gridlocked, you know.
That's good. Snow walking don't really go together
No,
as such. It's going to
no.
slow you down, so that's
Don't wanna
good.
do that,
Fingers crossed,
no.
none of that white
No.
stuff.
The only problem at the moment, I say problem, I mean we've had a bit of a wet weekend, but it's
Yes.
the forecast for the next 2 weeks is
good.
big suns,
It is.
11 degrees.
That's it. Very mild. Should be nice and pleasant for you.
Yes.
Dry up that ground a bit.
Yes, absolutely.
Good. Excellent.
Well, it's been lovely meeting you, Carly.
Thank you, and you.
And
Looking forward to following your journey.
well, thank you very much indeed.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye now. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
So it's nearly 7:30 now, and here I am at the home of Kathy and Andy. And you might remember on day 299, I met this lovely couple on the seafront. I think it was in Exmouth. Yes, it was. That's right. Yes, and they've invited me here to their lovely home for a meal this evening, which is very, very nice of them. And I'd just like to say a genuine thank you very much indeed for this. It's a wonderful gesture, and I really do appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Jim. We've enjoyed it very much. Wish you well for the rest of your trip.
Thank you. I know it's been non-stop talking, and it's been absolutely lovely, and the food is very nice indeed. And you're both very interesting people, and I've been talking with Andy about all the geography and of all the different places, and he knows the score around here, and walking and running and all the different things that you've done over the years. But again, I'd just like to say thank you very much indeed, and how nice it is to meet people of your quality and friendliness. It's been wonderful. Thank you.
You're very generous, but it's been a privilege. It's been good to meet you, Jim. I hope when you're down this way again, you'll come and stay.
No, of course I will. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do the whole trip again, actually, to meet all you lovely people again.
Well, we'll have to book you in.
Yes, having just had a really brilliant weekend in Maesteg, which I never expected to be doing that in my lifetime.
Welsh Wales, you said.
Yeah, and that was brilliant. But no, seriously, I do really thank you very much indeed for your generosity and your hospitality.
As the Welsh would say, diolch yn fawr.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Well, thanks for coming, and it's been a pleasure to meet you. It really is.
Thank you.